Welcome to the 6th devlog for the development of Aspect. For the past month we have been working hard on adding new features and gameplay to the game, and there is lots of new stuff to show. This is the menu screen for Aspect. In the future there will be a background, but for now it's just a flat blue colour. There is game options for audio and graphics, including post-processing, camera effects, full screen mode and VSync settings. All of the settings save when you close the game for when you next play. When you press the play button, it gives you an option to load a save or create a new save. The player can create as many save files as they want, and they are all shown in this scroll bar. Creating a new game allows you to name it and start playing. You will then be put into the dungeon. You will start in this small room with the beginning weapons and a ladder. The player has been given a new sprite that I designed with idle, walking, running and death animations. In the UI there is now a mana bar, minimap, floor counter and level bar. The minimap is covered in a dark fog and areas are only uncovered once you go near it. Enemies, chests and ladders are only shown on the map once the player is close enough to it. You can pick up the starting weapons on the ground and then go down the ladder. You will then be on the first floor of the dungeon. There is now dungeon generation using the generation from the original Aspect. I plan to rework this generation eventually, but for now it will stay the same. Square rooms are generated with hallways leading between them. A ladder, some barrels and up to 2 chests will generate per floor, along with an amount of enemies that scales with the floor number. The amount of rooms in the dungeon also scales with the floor number. If you care about the maths, here are the formulas and graphs for calculating room and enemy number. We have also added a leveling system. The maximum level is 50 and the XP requirement for each level increases each time. You can gain XP by killing enemies or opening chests. Currently, leveling up does not give any benefits, but we plan to change this in the future. In the inventory, you can now hover over an item and it will show information about the item, its name, description, type, damage and attributes. Some new types of weapons have been added to the game, spears and spellbooks. Spears can be thrown and go through multiple enemies, however you'll need to go and collect the spear again after throwing it. 2 spellbooks have been added, the fireball spell and the healing spell. The fireball spell shoots a powerful fireball that does splash damage to the enemies around the one it hits. The healing spell heals the player. Each spellbook uses mana which slowly refills over time. There is also some new swords such as the meat sword. Along with the zombie and slime, we have now added skeletons back into the game. Skeletons have a bow and shoot the player with arrows. More enemies will be added in future updates. When the player dies, they will be given the option to go back to the menu or continue. If you continue, you will spawn back in the small room with starting weapons. When you die, there is a chance some of your items will be lost. However, if you lose any of the starting weapons, you will be able to get them back in this room. After dying, you will keep your level and you will regain all of your health. Finally, we added sounds and music. There are 2 OST songs in the game. The music that has been in the background of this video, which is a new OST song which currently does not have a name, and a remade version of the original Aspect music called Torchlight. There is some cave ambience noise in the background and sounds for many of the actions the player can do. That's all that's changed since the last devlog. Today also marks 1 year since Aspect begun development and almost 1 year since the start of the Llama Dev YouTube channel. Since the beginning we've managed to gain over 100 subscribers and over 50 members on the Discord server. Thank you to everyone for supporting us through the development of the game. The first early access version of the game will be available now. There is a link in the description to download version 0.1 of Aspect. If you have any feedback or bugs to report, you can message me or Osiris in the Discord server, or leave a comment on the game page. Thanks for watching.